When we go out to eat, we never agree on where to go.
I want burgers!
Pizza.
Tacos it is.
The one thing we do agree on is we all want unlimited high-speed data. That's why we switched to Metro PCS.
Stop by Metro PCS with the whole family and get 4 lines with unlimited LTE data for just $100, period. Metro PCS. Wireless. Figured out.
Coverage not available in some areas. Requires new line. During congestion, the fraction of customers using more than 35 gigs per month may notice reduced speeds. Video streams at up to 480p. No tethering. See store for details and terms and conditions.
This is episode 1141 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. This is a show where I answer someone's question who wants to know. And when they write to me and say, we'll keep your resume on file, does that mean anything? Really? Hope you find this helpful. Hope you get a great review in Apple Podcasts because it does help other people find the show. And if you're interested in my coaching you, I'd love to do that. Listen to the end of the show. There's information about that there. And by the way, if you're not taking my classes on Skillshare, you ought to do that. I have a number of classes there about job search and hiring. If you use the link in the show notes to join Skillshare, you'll get 2 months free. That's a special promo that they are giving me, not the 99 cents I mentioned at the end of the show, but 2 free months as part of joining. Otherwise, you can take the class and not worry about it. But if you join, you get access to a whole bunch of other things. Now, let's get going.
And I've got another question from someone. I think this is a good one. So here it goes. Does "we'll keep your resume on file" mean anything? Now, if you look at me, you know I'm not 21 anymore. So I'll simply say when I was 21 and I would mail out resumes to employers and I would get the form letter back that said, "we'll keep your resume on file," it meant absolutely nothing. Because when a new position opened up, do you really think they ran to the file cabinet to look to see if they had any resumes? Matter of fact, does anyone have a file cabinet anymore for anything other than storing bills and hiding stuff? So at the end of the day, in the Stone Ages, it meant nothing. Database times are a little bit different. Now, some firms are just too busy to do anything more than input it into their system so that they can deal with government reporting. However, a lot of firms input it into their database, their file, as you will, and at times new positions open up. They're doing searches to identify people they've had some contact with. Now, those can be individuals that maybe interviewed well or that they never interviewed, but they have them in the database now, and as a result, have the option to reach back to you. Now, again, a lot of firms are just way too busy to do this and would rather just go to the expense of running another ad or starting networking from scratch all over again instead of checking their own systems. However, a lot of smart firms are doing it. So it may have meaning, and of course it may not have meaning. There's no way of ever knowing. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, here are a few ways to engage with me. First of all, I just want to start by saying that I no longer do recruiting. I coach people to perform at a high level. So again, I no longer do recruiting. But if you visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us, and look at the tabs on the top,
this is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1140. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome.
Interview preparation.
This is a short show
salary
today that's going to
negotiation.
tell a story
Answer
about
your
Walt
questions about
Disney.
your job search.
No, it doesn't
Advise you
involve
about a decision you
It
have to
involves
make
Disney.
about a
Let's
job
just leave
offer.
it at that.
Those are
Hope
all
you find
there
this
is an
helpful.
option.
Please give it
I can do a
5
job
stars
search
in Apple
makeover with you,
Podcasts
or we
wherever
critique
you listen to the
everything
show.
you've been doing in your
And
search
if we
up
are
until that
connected
point
on
and
LinkedIn,
come up
send
with
a connection
alternatives.
request to me at
If you're relatively early in your
/IN//
search, we can do a complete
The Big
coaching
Game
program
Hunter.
where
Mention
I work
that
with
you
you
listen
from
to the show.
beginning
I
to
just
end
like knowing
in
that.
half-hour
And
increments,
once we're
so it
connected,
doesn't
if
have
you're
to
interested
take a
in my
lot of
coaching
time
you,
for each session.
send me a message through
You can
LinkedIn.
also connect with me on LinkedIn.
I'd be happy to schedule a time for us to get acquainted.
/IN//
Let's get going.
I want to tell you a story that I think will be helpful to you about that American figure, Walt Disney. People would do some work for Disney. They'd show it to him. He would take a look at it and go, this is great. Now plus it. Step it up. Make it even better. And I'm going to tell you about your job hunting. You're probably doing it half-assed, and you think it's good enough, but the impact is you're doing a half-assed job. Maybe it's going to work, but most of the time it isn't. Step up your game. Plus it. Try harder. Put in more effort. I know some of you are working a full day, and then you're sending out resumes, or you're trying to network. Whatever it is, doing it halfway is going to get you halfway results. Maybe you luck into something, but at the end of the day, you got to plus it. You got to step up your game. You got to put in the effort now in order to ensure that you get the opportunities that you want. And then when you get those opportunities, you got to practice hard, be great at delivering your message, so that this way, once you're in the door, they're going to want to hire you. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, here are a few ways to engage with me. First of all, I just want to start by saying that I no longer do recruiting. I coach people to perform at a high level. So again, I no longer do recruiting. But if you visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us, and look at the tabs on the top, you'll see a menu of choices available to you. First of all, you can hire me to do a resume and or LinkedIn profile critique, interview preparation, help you with a salary negotiation, answer your questions about your job search, advise you about a decision you have to make about a job offer. Those are all there as an option. I can do a job search makeover with you, where we critique everything you've been doing in your search up until that point and come up with alternatives. If you're relatively early in your search, we can do a complete coaching program where I work with you from beginning to end in half-hour increments, so it doesn't have to take a lot of time for each session. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show because I love hearing from folks who like it and are interested in my help. Again, linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. You can take my classes on Skillshare too and become a premium member for 99 cents for the first few months. I have a link in the show notes. Just follow that link, sign up, take my classes. Lastly, I want to mention to you, you can find a lot of information at thebiggamehunter.us, and at times it may seem like it's too much. So you can look at the best of my material at jobsearchcoachinghq.com, where I've curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find work more quickly. Again, that's jobsearchcoachinghq.com. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Take care.
When we go out to eat, we never agree on where to go.
I want burgers.
Pizza.
Tacos it is.
The one thing we do agree on is we all want unlimited high-speed data. That's why we switched to Metro PCS.
Stop by Metro PCS with the whole family and get 4 lines with unlimited LTE data for just $100, period. Metro PCS. Wireless. Figured out.
Coverage not available in some areas. Requires new line. During congestion, the fraction of customers using more than 35 gigs per month may notice reduced speeds. Video streams at up to 480p. No tethering. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Shouldn't shopping be as much fun as summer itself? That's what Macy's Backstage is all about. We've got the finds you can't resist, the brands you love, swimwear, shorts, sandals, everything for outdoor entertaining, pool parties, and more. With new deals arriving every week at prices so low, you never need a coupon. And when you see something, get it, because it's here today, gone tomorrow. That's the excitement of never knowing what you'll find, but always finding something. And just like summer, there's no better feeling. Visit Macy'sBackstage.com for locations.